play then. Okay, moving on to inside zone. Outside zone sets it up here. Okay, outside zone sets the thing up. And why? You ask why. Well, you should be able to answer those questions, bottom line, based on what we just talked about, what we want to get out of the flow of the defense. We want to build differently than the stretch play. We're going to build the double teams and inside zone forward. Okay, we're going to take them forward to the backers. You'll see the look we really like to run it out of. Get the backers built flowing so we can run them and build these double teams forward. Okay, obviously the thing that you can't do as a backer, if we block the damn thing correctly, if you're playing downhill, you're going to be behind the double teams. And if you're playing downhill and our back is getting 4 yards outside the tight end, well, the thing should be on the edge, and you shouldn't have a lot of backers playing it. So conversely, if you're playing inside zone, the hardest teams playing inside zone are when those backers are running, in this picture right here, where they're running downhill. Because now you can't spend as much time on these two double teams. Somebody has to come off, and this is all happening at the line of scrimmage. Okay, so, you know, we want the backers to run lateral in this picture, and we'll go through the whole deal, so we can stay on these double teams and work these double teams forward, okay, not back, forward, as long as possible. We can leave our offensive linemen on those two doubles, okay? So that's why we want to get them playing lateral. Now, the other thing I like about the inside play, you know, it is a much different play for the defense in that now the back is on you right now. He's vertical, he's downhill, it's an ass-kicking, tough-ass play, and he's on you right now where, you know, the bottom line is stretch, we'll run it so lateral, there's going to be some, as much as we stretch our back to get vertical, there's going to be some tackles that happen on his hip pad, on his shoulder, which we really don't want. What we want is a son bitch running vertical. Again, going back to the simple premise of what the hell, if you're an offensive guy, what you're getting paid for is the ball going down the field towards the goal line. It's a simple game in that regard. So the thing I like about this play, it's vertical right now. You're getting yards right now, okay? Now, if you're doing a good job of getting the thing where in the gun, the thing is going lateral, okay, and there's all kinds of things formationally. You got to be able to hide the fact that obviously we're going to run this more commonly to the open side, but hopefully what we get out of this look, okay, based on our back should look the same to those two guys. His initial part of inside zone should look the same in the gun as it does, and a little bit, it's easier to make it look the same in the gun, I believe, than under center. I'm a big disbeliever. If you know, a lot of people are teaching inside zone out of the gun, getting this back way back here and getting them downhill and all those things. And I'm not saying that's bad, but for what we do, I hate that. Because the bottom line is with that pass of the back that I've drawn right there, hopefully you can see that, this guy is going to not play lateral. He's going to play and punch out his gap, which he's the A-gap player. He's going to play and punch out his gap, which he's the B-gap player. Because the ball, they're going to match the tracks of the ball. They're probably under-keying it. And, they're, you know, if you get a team that's not under-keying, not reading the offensive lineman, that's all we see now. But they're seeing, okay, the offensive lineman and the pass of the ball is downhill. The offensive line is going to be more vertical. The pass of the ball is going to be downhill. Okay, so to me, I don't like that look. It's more downhill for the backers. So we're going to make this look the same way from the back end. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with the O-line. Differently in this case, okay, we are looking to run this thing really to a 2-eye in 11 look like this with one tight end and one back to a 2-eye look. I mean, we're trying to run that to an inside shade of our guard, and we are looking like crazy, whether it's 12 or 11 personnel, to find that look to run the inside play, okay? Now, play side tackle back to tight end, all right? First off, this guy basically, we're iced right here. Okay, we're iced. He's on that guy. Now, different than the last one, he's tight reaching. Okay, he's not going to be working so much the outside pad. He's going to be more the via the neck, whatever you teach, inside play side number with his backside knee. When his second step gets in the ground, which what we're trying to do is we should be 1-2, he's not going to be working to that outside aiming point that he would be in the stretch play. But he's going to be ice right here. We say ice, he's isolated, he's one-on-one with the 5, where if he calls ice and the 5 crosses space, he's got to take him. okay? And if they start doing that a ton, we got all kinds of answers. But to this look, again, go back to stretch. We're hoping in stretch that we're not getting a lot of stunning. We'll get guys playing in their gaps because we do run stretch and get it on the perimeter. Okay, so hopefully he's staying in his gap is what we like on the board, perfect case scenario, and we're tight reaching him with a one-step indicate. Okay, that's the difference now. These uncovered linemen, and with a tighter reach, it's more of a one-step indicate versus 3 steps where the offensive lineman's running like hell. Okay, so he's one-on-one. We're going to get a double here. Obviously, we want to run this to a 2-eye. If he's a nose, it's damn hard to double him. Okay, the guard, if he's a nose and he's a shade, it's in 4 down, that guard's on his own. He's leaving the center. The center's got to be a man up and take him on his own, which we don't want. On this play, we want to get 2 double teams. So to a 2-eye, depending on where that backer is. Okay, what I would say is if he's really, really tight, you know, that's not what we want. We want him to be more wide in the B gap, but we're saying this front side double right here, he's going to reach him. The center is tight reaching him, and our guard can be thick through his outside pad, working vertical, because really all we want is this backer. Again, we're building this double team forward, totally different than stretch, and this backer's playing outside lateral, and we're working the 2-eye lateral, okay, and vertical to him out this way, okay, which is much different, obviously, than stretch where they're working their double teams back, okay. So thick through the 2-eye, tight reaching the 2-eye up to the backer who hopefully is seeing this zone look by these guys, but is also seeing the back run lateral, and he's running lateral. Backside, okay, this double team is basically depending on him, okay. If he is playing the thing if he is way lined up forward, okay, he's way in front of the play, the guard is going to give less help to the tackle on this double. If he's where he's lined up in that picture, that's a hell of a deal, because now we're going to get him running vertical, or lateral, because he's seeing the stretch look. But now, because he's way behind the double team, this guard can be thick through the 3 technique, and he can help the tackle. He can be a major presence in the tackle. Basically, the exact same double that's happening here. Now, if the backer is way skewed forward, okay, he's lined up more in his gap, the guard's got to go. He's going to leave the tackle more on his own. But again, this double team, we want the backer to run so we can work this double team forward on the inside play, okay? A lot of you might have asked, okay, well, hell, why do you get a 7 technique on all the stretch looks out here? Because if you play a 9 against us, you have some major issues on the inside zone play. We get a 7 technique typically to the tight side of 11 personnel, especially in a tight end strips look like this, because if you're playing a 9, that's pretty easy for our tight end to wall that off, and you better be able to play football with these 2 guys, because this thing's going to be ripping vertical on the inside play, okay? Excuse me, I had to take a quick drink. Here we go. On the back end, I think this is important. Quarterback, same thing, but now we do run a read play where we read the end. There's no read play everybody runs. He's going to get at a 45 off the midline now and read the end. He's going to make it look like he's reading the end. We're either reading it or we're not. It'll look the same to the defense either way. We could be, in this case, reading this backer. That's a whole other clinic talk, okay? But right here, if we're not, we're just giving it, we're still going to make it look like a read play, and after we give it, we're going to continue out and run it like we're running the read play that I know a lot of you guys do, okay? If we're reading the end, obviously we'd be sending the tight end on an arc pass out to the backer for the read play, but we're going to make the read play and just the true inside zone give look the same, okay? The back, same footwork. 1, lateral step with his left foot now because the play side foot. 2, his third step has to be in the ground, and his aiming point is at the inside leg of the play side guard, okay, is where he's aiming. All right, his initial alignment, we're going to cheat him a little bit where he was splitting the inside leg of the tackle on the stretch play. Excuse me, I was all screwed up. He's going to split the inside leg of the tackle on the inside zone play. We want him a little wider. On the stretch play, he's going to be almost right behind the guard. I said that wrong when we were talking about the stretch play. So he's in the stretch play, he's going to be lined up right behind the guard. Inside zone, we're going to get him a little wider, almost outside there with the tackle. And the reason being, when he takes those 3 steps, we want him downhill right now at the inside leg of the guard. If he's where he would be lined up in stretch, which is right behind the guard, he's going to be past that aiming point, okay? And his read is the first down lineman on or past the center play side. So he's reading this block. If we would reach the nose and the center, he ends up behind the center, this thing's going to hit out the front door. If the nose plays the double, okay, and plays front side, the thing's going to hit behind the nose. If the 3 plays the reach, it could hit behind the 3. What I would say is this: when you draw the inside play up, don't draw it for your kids. It's going back here. The thing's either going to hit on this side of the hash or this side of the hash. That's the hash right there. It's never going back. And what we tell the kid is, make your cut at the heel depth of the offensive line. We don't want the kid hitting the eject button and pulling the parking brake and going back right now, because what's going to happen is this double, which we're trying to work front side to that backer, is going to fall back, and he's going to, goddamn, he's going to be right in the way. Okay, the backer, this double team, they're going to end up, if you think about it, if the backer's playing back because your back is hitting the eject button on the play too early, okay, and we're saying we want to build the double team forward, not back. Back is on stretch. Well, if the backer is playing a backdoor technique or playing behind the double, you can't build the double team forward, which I think is 100% on the back. He's got to press the thing. We say press it to heel depth. And then once you get this wave, what we're trying to build is a wave like this, okay, with these double teams as we're working forward. We tell them, press it to the heel depth and ride the wave. Stay on the wave of the double teams. Don't get off the wave. If you cut the thing, and this double team on the 3 is working up to here, and the double team, we got a nice banana wave built, and you're way off the wave by 2 yards, you're wrong. We want it tight to the wave and vertical, okay? This would be under center. Same deal. Now his footwork, nothing different in terms of the blocking. Now his footwork is going to be lateral and drop. Lateral and drop. His second step is going to be more of a downhill, but for width, and then on his third step, he's going to roll the thing over, okay? Again, trying to get this thing, hopefully, given the illusion that we're working lateral with the back. I do believe it's much harder to do under center than it is in the gun based on what we've done here, okay? But the blocking of the 4 down is the same, okay? Nothing different under center. The bottom line is what we're trying to get our back to is that aiming point of inside hip of the play side guard and reading the first down lineman, which in this case would be that nose, that 2-eye again, okay? 3 down, it's really not that different. I'm not going to go into 3 down a ton in the inside zone because we don't like to play much under center, okay? You're going to be more double team here, that double team that we talked about on the stretch play, the double team with the guard and the tackle up to the play side backer, the double team with the backside guard and center, up to the backside backer, and then a double team on the 5 to that fold over, spin down safety, wherever you want. What we do like, I don't have it drawn, that's my fault. We do like it against 3 down out of the gun much better because you get more of this out of the backers again than we do on that direct downhill pass. Now when that center of the gun starts running, we can work that, build that double team forward what we want, build this double team forward what we like, and then obviously handle the backside. So I like it better out of the gun versus 3 down. We run it under center. I'm not going to lie and say we don't, but out of the gun I really like it because, again, getting these guys run lateral. And I think, you know, if you look at this picture and they're 2-gap in their nose and the backers are the B-gap players, those guys are playing downhill against that pass more, which is, again, less time on the double teams. And what's going to end up happening if he's playing down in the B-gap? You know, the end's going to play in the C-gap, and he's coming off, and these blocks are happening at the line of scrimmage, which we really would rather not have happen. We want to spend more time on the down lineman.